What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have like and sub, and let's get into this. I don't know about you. I certainly played a lot of GoldenEye back in the day, and Perfect Dark was, of course, its like spiritual successor sequel series. And while it's fine, nothing is beating the greatness that is GoldenEye. That being said, they keep trying, and there's been several reboots, remasters of Perfect Dark throughout the years. But the last one, announced 3 years ago by Microsoft, shockingly, reportedly not in a good spot. So let's find out. This is probably one of those that they should just cut their losses now before it's. And hey, look, still a white woman with red hair. Oh boy, let's see if that stays the same. The reboot of Perfect Dark continues to have a far from perfect development, as according to the latest word on the street is the title is currently in a very rough place. This alleged update on Joanna Dark's return was provided by noted video game journalist Jeff Grubb during the 839th episode of the Giant Bomb podcast, Giant Bomb. Giant Bomb Podcast 839, Weird Bird Prison, amid discussions of Microsoft's decision to close studios behind Redfall and Hi-Fi Rush. And of course, we found out with that while Redfall just lost money all the way around and was a Rush product, Hi-Fi Rush was actually pretty good to a lot of people. And really, all of this ended up being blamed on Game Pass. Would that shock you? That that ends up tanking games when you give them for free on Game Pass, even if people are paying a subscription. And just like the subscription model ain't working in streaming, causing them to add more advertising tiers, the subscription model is not going to work with Game Pass the way they were doing that. Grubb at one point expressed doubts regarding the company's potential to support the numerous title sets to be unveiled during the upcoming Xbox showcase. In June, telling fellow panelists, it feels like I should maybe just wait and see whether Microsoft actually supports these games instead of getting excited about stuff. Instead of getting excited about a lot of this stuff. Expanding on his doubts regarding Microsoft's game future, which I'm seeing a lot of people talking about that Microsoft is just, they're pretty much done. They have a ton of games already announced, and as part of the fallout from this, I'm hearing more and more. I've been hearing for years that Perfect Dark is in a rough state. Sounds like it's in a very rough state. It doesn't sound like it's really come together in any way, even with Crystal Dynamics coming on board to help with that. Well, that shouldn't surprise anyone, considering what Crystal Dynamics has been doing recently. VGC, Grubb's claim was later corroborated by both RPG site owner and VG2 and VG 24/7 assistant Doug, Jesus Christ, Alex Donaldson, as well as Did You Know gaming contributor Leon Robertson. Laughing my ass off, ladded Donaldson at X. I have some crazy stories about the development of that game. I have not print out of respect for a team really trying hard. It sounds like it is a complete shit show then. On his own account, Robertson, who in regards to video game scoops, most notably learned from Scalebound being canceled well before it became public knowledge, asserted, from what little I have heard about the development of the new Perfect Dark, it sounds like a future video in making, just a big protracted mess. A prequel, and I think I have played this, Perfect Dark Zero came in 2005, followed by a remaster of the original game in 2010 for Xbox 360, and the announcement of the aforementioned reboot of the Game Awards in 2020. Well, in 2024. Unfortunately for excited fans, outside of the 2021 confirmation that the aforementioned Crystal Dynamics had been tapped to assist the game's main dev team, the fledgling Xbox Game Studios division, The Initiative, in its development, the reboot has received no major updates since its initial reveal. However, the same cannot be said of The Initiative, as following the game's announcement in 2020, the team has reportedly suffered a fast and furious exodus of developers from among its ranks, including the design director and game director. In light of the initiative's bleeding of developers, which we're seeing all over the place, the team was completely revamped in 2022 with head of Xbox Studios Matt Booty, great name, claiming that this previous struggles were the result of growing pains related to starting a new studio. In 2023, it was revealed by IGN that despite Crystal Dynamics' addition to the game's dev team, the initiative's rebooting, the Perfect Dark reboot, was still having troubles getting off the ground, with no developer reportedly revealing to her that the game's announcement was so premature that its core mechanics were still being worked on at the time of its trailer's debut. This lack of progress was further confirmed by Valentine by a total of 13 sources familiar with the game's development, all of whom admitted that despite initial and grandiose hopes of it being a four-time quadruple title, quadruple A title, little progress has been made on the game thus far. She said sources also claim that Crystal Dynamics found a 2021 proof of concept lacking, with almost all of the project needing to be reworked, thus leading to its development to completely restart the year. To this end, the sources predicted that at the time of their speaking with Valentine in 2023, the Perfect Dark Remake was at least 2 to 3 years away from launch. I mean, in a rare breaking of their silence around the title, initial partners Certain Affinity and Xbox themselves would subsequently deny the claims made by IGN sources. Well, we're in 2024. That means we won't be seeing anything about this game until at least 2026, if it's not canceled by then. And based on the amount of developers that have been fired recently and game companies that have crashed, it's seeming to me that we will probably not get this unless some serious effort is put into it, which I don't see happening. Anyway, let me know what you think of this. Did you like the original Perfect Dark? Would you rather just go back and play GoldenEye like me? I don't know. Let me know. Make sure to like, share, and sub if you have done that. We are just like 25 away from 4,000 subs. So by all means, if you haven't yet, now's the time. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And well,
bye.